Hey, it's Miss Alana, working on math, getting smarter and smarter every day. Just like you, in this video, we are going to learn and practice how to convert between meters and millimeters. So before we begin, make sure you have your journal or a piece of paper and a pencil so we can get started. What is a meter? A meter is a metric unit of measure. You can use a meter stick to measure meters. Now you can write notes if you would like to in your journal. What is a meter? If you stretch out both your arms, the length between them is approximately a meter long. A meter is an appropriate unit to measure the length of a baseball bat, a table, the height of a door, and even your own height. So let's practice. Go ahead and stretch out your arms, stretch them on your side. That's about a meter long. So find different things around you you can measure with that unit. What is a millimeter? A millimeter is a metric unit of measure. You can use a ruler to measure millimeters. So we would use a ruler, and on the other side of the ruler was inches, and on the other side we have centimeters and millimeters. What is a millimeter? Look at this line. The height of it can be measured using centimeters, but the thickness of it is about a millimeter wide. A millimeter is an appropriate unit to measure the thickness of a coin, the opening of a straw, the length of a grain of rice, and the length of an ant. Oop, it's so tiny. That's right, millimeters, they are tiny units of measure. How do we convert between meters and millimeters? Well, we are going to need our conversion factor. Our conversion factor is 1 meter is equal to 1,000 millimeters, which means there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. And 1 millimeter is 1,000th of a meter. So the meter would be the larger unit, and millimeters are the smaller units. All right, time to practice. So in this slide, we are going to convert meters into millimeters. Make sure you're using your journal. To convert the following meters into millimeters, we need to what? Multiply by 1,000. You can use the standard algorithm to multiply, or you can add 3 zeros on the right of the number and move the decimal 3 times to the right. Number 1, 5 meters. Number 2, 72 meters. Number 3, 8 and 94 hundredths meters. Number 4, 3/10ths of a meter. And number 5, 65 thousandths meters. So for each of these practice problems, what do you need to do? Multiply each one by 1,000. So you can multiply that by 1,000 or use the shortcut by adding 3 zeros on the right and move the decimal 3 times to the right. Pause the video and get them done. Miss Alana here with the answers. So if you do not have the answers, please go back some in the video and work them out. Now that you have worked them out, here are the answers. So go ahead and check your work. Number 1, 7 meters is equal to what? 7,000 millimeters. All we had to do was multiply by 1,000. Number 2, 54 meters. 54 times 1,000 equals 54,000 millimeters. Number 3, 6 and 2/10ths times 1,000. Add your 3 zeros on the right, move it 3 times, and our answer is 6,200 millimeters. Number 4, 83 hundredths meters is equal to 830 millimeters. And number 5, 109 thousandths meters is equal to 109 millimeters. All right, now we are going to convert millimeters into meters. Convert the following meters into millimeters by dividing by 1,000. You can use the standard algorithm to divide, or you can add 3 zeros on the left of the number and move the decimal 3 times to the left. Go ahead and write these in your journal. Number 1, we have 2,000 millimeters. Number 2, we have 87,000 millimeters. Number 3, 156 millimeters. Number 4, 93 millimeters. And And number 5, 740 millimeters. Go ahead and write these problems down in your journal and work them out. Convert these millimeters into meters by dividing by 1,000. Again, using the standard algorithm or the shortcut by adding 3 zeros on the left, moving the decimal 3 times to the left. Bam, here are our answers, but guess what? If you have not worked them out, go back, pause the video and work them out, and then come back here to check your answers. Number 1, we have 2,000 millimeters. 2,000 divided by 1,000 equals what? 2 what? Meters. Oops, I forgot to write the unit. 2 meters. Number 2, we have 87,000 divided by 1,000 is what? 87 meters. Make sure you have your unit down. I sure forgot to do it. Number 3, 156 divided by 1,000 is 156 thousandths. Okay, that's a decimal number. Number 4, 93 divided by 1,000 is 93 thousandths. And the last one, 740 millimeters. Divide that by 1,000 and we get 740 thousandths meters. We are done. Now, I hope you learned and were able to practice real good and now are a master with converting between meters and millimeters. Don't forget to subscribe to Miss Alani's Class YouTube channel and like this video. See you next time.